Chilliz especially is a low-positioned coin with the ticker CHZ that in a real sense has an especially present worth of $0.0555378 and a market capitalization of $414,117,644. Digital currencies especially have long past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a genuinely large way. These days, it's a resource class that generally is considerably directed and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate and in every practical sense, significant way. Some huge speculation banks even in a real sense get Chilliz and certainly other digital currencies as a group to in a real sense safeguard their resources under administration against a jogging expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors in an unpretentious manner. Presently, now is the right time to uncover our short, mid, and extremely long-haul forecast of the advancements on the CHZ market that truly depend on the readings of our extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that sort of assists us with checking the market feeling and really expect where in which the market means to go, which for the most part is genuinely critical. At this point, the cost of Chilliz is $0.055378, while the coin presently by and large ends up at 64th spot in the essentially and general positioning, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. The said extremely positioning truly is assessed based on the resource's exceptionally present value that in every practical sense is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, an equation that by and large is applied all through all monetary business sectors in an extremely huge manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients get the most pertinent information with respect to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios, showing that digital currencies really have kind of lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors, or so they generally thought. It's likewise essential to explicitly consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course in a sort of huge manner. On October 13, the cost of Chilliz for the most part was at $0.054441 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 1.04%, which generally is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on October 7, CHZ truly was esteemed at $0.060315, which basically intends that from that point forward, the cost basically has sort of varied by 0%, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. A month prior, on September 14, the market member laid out the cost of Chilliz at $0.056419. Thusly, the coin has made a 1.85% move to arrive at its fundamentally present standings, really in opposition to prevalent thinking in a real sense. The examination of market capitalization for the most part conveys sort of equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors, which really is genuinely critical. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology generally is utilized to decide the sort of by and large position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example in a significant way fundamentally. Changes in market capitalization, especially sure or quite negative by and large, are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could sort of head, as well as the resources truly potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both especially short and really long-haul viewpoints in a genuinely significant manner. This in every way that really matters, specific kind of measurement all things considered, is likewise used to check the predominance of Chilliz, comparable to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation in a significant manner. To truly decide the essentially current market capitalization of CHZ, we generally duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will be in every practical sense made sense of later by the current worth of the digital money under survey, or so they for the most part thought. Starting today, the market capitalization of Chilliz really remains at $414,117,644, which shapes the reason for certainly present exceptionally positioning fundamentally was referenced before, which basically is very huge. Yesterday, on October 13, CHZ really had a market capitalization of $407,110,693 in an unpretentious manner. Keep going week, on October 7, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to in a real sense was recorded at $451,042,814. A month prior, on September 14, the market worth of Chilliz fundamentally was evaluated to basically be $417,609,449 in an unobtrusive manner. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that truly have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in an unpretentious way. These digital currencies can explicitly be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, or so they in every practical sense thought. This measurement likewise considers the coins that sort of have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate, or so they especially thought. At this point, the truly complete stock of Chilliz in every practical sense is laid out at 888 CHZ, exhibiting that 7 days prior, on October 7, CHZ was esteemed at $0.060315, which explicitly intends that from that point forward, the cost truly has essentially varied by 0%. Finally, the flowing stock is utilized to, in every practical sense, work out the market capitalization and evaluate the coin's sort of current remaining in the positions, which is genuinely critical. It signifies the kind of by and large measure of CHZ that in a real sense is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that really are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly explicitly put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown. So changes in market capitalization, quite sure genuinely negative explicitly, are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could explicitly be going, as well as the resources genuinely potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both, for the most part short and long haul points of view. It's by and large in a real sense accepted that digital currencies that have a flowing stockpile between 60 million and 150 million sort of are the most reasonable for essentially long-haul venture, since they in every way that really matters are generally genuinely liable to see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Beautiful in spite of prevalent thinking. At this point, Chilliz sort of has a circling supply of 7,478,079,839 coins, which really is very critical. Additionally, certainly high exchanging volume normally exhibits that the liquidity especially is streaming into that market, which demonstrates the very broad premium in the cryptographic forms of money and guarantees, sort of smooth execution of exchanges. Notwithstanding, it should explicitly be somewhat noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that certainly much reasonable for making fundamentally long-haul cost expectations, however it normally gives significant understanding into the essentially current market circumstance. Consequently generally is pivotal for short and mid-term cost figures fundamentally did by our exceptionally exclusive calculation in a very significant manner. A sort of shrewd cryptographic money financial backer mustn't ignore this in every practical sense, metric while picking passage or leave point. The guideline here truly is to get into the activity when the volume truly begins to rise, when the cost certainly is pushing out of the combination region, and for the most part leave the boat once the volume starts to drop after an impressive convention, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. It's even essentially better assuming that those cost moves explicitly occur in the areas that especially match with generally extreme